How's it going, guys? Today we're going to be cooking some parm crusted chicken with some riced cauliflower on the side. This is a great, easy dish to do on a weeknight. Get some chicken, throw in a pan. It's really easy. Let's get started. So first thing you're going to want to do is get a bowl. Throw 1 cup of Parmesan cheese in there. You could use some fresh grated Parmesan if you want, but I'm trying to make this as easy as possible, so I'm just using some of the store-bought stuff. After that, we're going to add a teaspoon of Italian seasoning. Now what this is some oregano, basil, thyme, rosemary, chopped up, mixed together. So you could, put those in individually if you want. You could just get the Italian seasoning. After that, a teaspoon of garlic powder. You could use some fresh garlic, but I think the powdered form kind of sticks to the chicken a little easier. Go ahead and mix these together. You could whisk them if you want, or you could just kind of toss them if you don't want to clean anything else. It's pretty simple. Kind of gets everywhere, but you can clean it up. Alright, after that you're going to dredge your chicken. You want boneless, skinless chicken breasts. The ones I had were already pretty flat, but if they aren't, some of them are kind of big on one side, flatter on the other. So what you want to do is place them in some plastic wrap and pound them flat with like a frying pan or something. That way they're flat, they're same thickness all the way through, so that way they cook evenly. You're going to make sure that the dredge is coating the chicken completely, every surface. Try and get into all the little nooks and crannies. Make sure it's completely coated. After that, you can just kind of put it to the side. Do it to the second one. Alright, you're going to want to get your favorite non-stick pan and set it to about medium-high temperature. Make sure it is a non-stick pan or else the parm will stick. You're going to want to throw in about 2 tablespoons of butter, and you're just going to want to let that melt. Now you're just going to lay down your 2 beautiful chicken cutlets. Now keep an eye on these and make sure they don't get too brown on one side. What I did was let it sit for a few minutes to get brown on one side, flip them, let the other side sit for a few minutes. And then after that, once both sides were brown to my liking, I just kept flipping them constantly while checking the temperature. You want to keep them flipping so that crust doesn't burn. To speed things up, I threw a lid on top just to kind of get them to cook a little faster. Alright, these are done once they reach an internal temperature above 165 degrees. Make sure you're checking the temperature. Don't just kind of eyeball it. It is chicken. It's kind of a problem if it's not cooked above 160, 165. Alright, next we're going to cook our cauliflower rice. So in another non-stick skillet, once you put 2 tablespoons of butter in and let that melt. Next, you're going to add your cauliflower mixture in. I personally use the frozen one because once again, I'm just shooting for something real simple and easy. Because it's frozen, it is going to take longer to cook than if I were to use fresh. Realistically, the fresh stuff isn't too difficult to prepare. You just kind of chop it up, add some seasoning, like the Italian seasoning, some garlic, and I definitely would recommend giving that a try. So let that cook for a little while, and make sure you season with some salt and pepper. Give it a taste. You can pretty much do anything to the cauliflower that you really want because it absorbs flavor so easily. Me personally, next time I try this, I'm probably going to add some like crushed red peppers or something to give it a little bit of a spice. All in all, this whole meal took about 30 minutes to make. The chicken tastes really good and goes with the cauliflower really well. This dish is really a blank slate. You can kind of make it your own however you want, so give it a shot.